Hey guys, Southeast Softwash, Saturday morning. Out here bored, playing around, tinkering a little bit. And I've had this idea for this video topic for a while, I just always forget to do it. But this is the skid from yesterday's video. They're not gonna be able to come and pick this thing up. It's just way too rainy today. It's been thunderstorming. But while I've got it on my mind, we're gonna attempt something real quick. Let's see. Switch on this side. Now this thing's been sitting all night. Let's see if it does anything. Nothing. Okay, let's try this side. Nothing. And you'll just have to take my word for it, Scout's honor, but this has been sitting since the video we shot yesterday of the skid being completed. You know, we pressurized both sides yesterday. We plumbed everything up, got it set up, and of course we tested them out, make sure everything was working right, no leaks. And we spooled everything back up, cut everything off, and went inside. And it's 12 hours later, and we come back out here and flip those switches, and the pumps don't do anything. So initially, if you're new to the game, you might think, oh God, you know, what's wrong with my pump? Nothing. That's a good sign. The pump is still working. The pump is fine. Nothing is broke. What that's actually telling us when the pump does not come on after an extended period of time is that we know for a fact we don't have any leaks in the system. So yesterday when we're running it, we pressurize everything, the pump's running, we cut our wand off. The pump will run for 1 or 2 seconds beyond when you cut the valve on the wand off. And it basically repressurizes everything to max, and then the pump cuts off on its own. It's a demand pump, so there's a pressure switch in there. When you crack that valve open on the wand to spray, the pump detects that pressure drop, and that's what makes it start running. So when you cut the Softwash wand back off, the pump will run for just maybe 1 or 2 more seconds until it builds up full pressure, and then it'll cut itself off. And then you come over here and you flip your switches off on your box, and if it will maintain that pressure over an extended period of time, what that's telling you is there's no leaks in your system anywhere. If there was a leak anywhere on the discharge side, then the pump would know, quote unquote, it would know that. The pump would detect that. And when you came back out here, whether it's 30 minutes or an hour or a day later, and you flip that on, then the pump would probably go, it'll make a few little quick bursts of run time. And it's basically, there's still pressure in the line. It hasn't leaked everything out, but it's just going to repressurize it back up to max. So if you have a 12-volt system and you cut your pump on after it's been off for a while and it doesn't do anything, that's a good sign. You don't have any leaks. Now, obviously, that's assuming that you left the valve shut. So a lot of times what we'll do when we roll up everything, we'll cut the pump off at the switch, and then I'll just pop the valve on the Softwash wand to relieve pressure in the system. I'm just weird like that. It doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt anything to leave it pressurized, but I'll just go ahead and drain it. That way it's not sitting there pressurized in case something happens. But it's just going to be water in it at that point, because you're on the rinse. You're rinsing out your stuff at the end of every job, at the end of every day. So if you leave your stuff and you cut your pump on and you don't get any noises, and it's been 30 minutes, an hour, a day, that's a good sign. That's telling you there are no leaks in your system, so that's good. You're going to get a leak. If you don't have a leak now, it's just a matter of time. In this business, leaks are that's part of life. But most of them are easy fixes. Sometimes something's just came loose. You just tighten it up, put a little True Blue on it, and keep on going. But during the day, if you're out working and you're spraying along, you set your wand down, and if you're listening and you notice your pump every so often kick on for just a second or two, what that's telling you is that there's a leak somewhere. So a lot of times I'll just kind of listen out for my pump, and I'll set the wand down. Maybe I'll coat a side of the house, and then we're rinsing, and I'll wait 5 or 10 minutes on purpose and just see if the pump, anytime during that time period, if the pump kicks on once or twice. And what that lets me know is there's a very small leak somewhere. It may not be a leak that's enough for me to see it or notice it, but the pump is kind of giving me a clue there. So I hope that makes sense, guys. Yeah, just wanted to throw that out there while I had it on my mind. We're gonna go back inside. I'm getting soaking wet, get the keys, and go sell this Tundra, get it gone. So hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll check in with you next week. Have a good one.